On a cold January night in Ontario, a woman vanished from a place that was supposed to keep her safe.
Her name was The Individual, and by early 2022, fear had already entered her life. She was trying to stay cautious, trying to survive, and trying to stay away from danger. Weeks earlier, police linked her disappearance to another frightening incident in an underground parking garage. After that incident, Elnaz had reason to believe she was being watched. She went to stay with relatives, hoping distance would give her safety. The house was quiet, but the fear around her had not disappeared.
On January 12, 2022, 3 men arrived at the door, appearing to carry authority. They claimed to be police, but investigators later said they were not real officers.
The image of authority became part of the trap.
All right, over here. Stay calm. Let's move.
Investigators later focused on a white Lexus SUV, believed to have fled into the night. Afterward, the house was silent. A place of protection had become the last place she was seen. Police began with the street, the snow, and the question every disappearance begins with: where did she go?
The search expanded beyond one home and one road.
Every camera became important. Doorbell cameras, road cameras, parking lot cameras, and every shadow in between.
Investigators began connecting the abduction to the earlier attack and to people around Elnaz's life. The route after the abduction became one of the biggest unknowns. The case became a puzzle of roads, vehicles, possible witnesses, and people who might know more.
For her family, every day became another day without answers.
Authorities are asking the public for help, hoping one detail could change the direction of this case.
Who planned it? Who carried it out? And who knew where the vehicle went?
As months passed, investigators made arrests and laid charges connected to different parts of the case. But charges are not the same as answers, and the central mystery remained unsolved. Police later charged her former partner in connection with the case, but the legal process still had to unfold. Even after charges, investigators still needed the one thing the family wanted most: the individual herself.
Years later, the investigation was said to have possible ties beyond Wasaga Beach and beyond Ontario.
Years passed, seasons changed, but the silence around the individual did not disappear. The case stayed in the public eye because every update raised more questions. A phone, a vehicle, a door, a winter road. Each detail became part of a larger mystery.
The door became a symbol of the moment safety failed.
The white SUV became the image people remembered, but it did not bring the answer. The investigation continued because someone, somewhere, still knew more than they had said.
For the family, the years were not just time. They were birthdays, holidays, and memories without her. The public could move on. Her loved ones could not.
The clues pointed in many directions, but none of them brought her back.
Investigators needed witnesses, tips, and the truth from people who may have been afraid to speak.
In every unsolved case, there may be someone holding one detail that could change everything.
The search for answers eventually stretched beyond one town, reaching places far from the snowy street where she vanished. Court cases can name suspects, but they cannot always give families the full truth. Road after road, camera after camera, the trail became harder to follow. The house remained standing, but the night it witnessed could not be undone. The silence became part of the story. A false badge, a winter road, a white SUV, a family waiting, and no final answer. One call could matter. One memory could matter. One witness could change the case. Someone may have seen the vehicle. Someone may have heard the plan. Someone may know where the truth went. The case grew larger, but the central question remained painfully simple.
Where is the individual?
Even years later, police continued asking the public for information.
The road away from Wasaga Beach became a line into the unknown. Investigators searched through fragments, hoping the camera saw what people missed.
Her loved ones were not waiting for a story. They were waiting for her.
Legal filings continued, but the silence around her location remained. Who knocked? Who drove? Who ordered it? And where did the trail end?
The most terrifying part of this case is how quickly a life can vanish from an ordinary street. Her family kept asking the same thing. Please help us find her. With every snowfall, the physical traces faded. But the questions did not. The case was still alive because the answer was still missing. The same street remained. The same cold remained. But Elnaz was gone.
The case showed how the appearance of authority can be used as a weapon of fear.
Inside that hallway, a few minutes changed everything. The vehicle left a road behind, but no clear destination. Every answer created another question, and every question led back to that winter night.
Police continued to ask anyone with information to come forward.
A missing person leaves behind more than questions. They leave behind rooms that never feel the same.
The case became a chain of images: a door, a disguise, a white SUV, and a family still waiting. For Elnaz's family, the question is not entertainment. It is survival. The truth may still exist somewhere, held by someone who has not spoken. Who sent the men to the door? Who drove the SUV? And where is the individual?
On that winter night, she vanished behind a false badge and a vehicle that disappeared into the cold.
But beyond the mystery was a woman who deserved safety, answers, and justice. If someone knows the missing piece, that silence still matters. Years later, the road still has not given her back.